Have you ever wondered how much your cats can perceive everything around them? Many times, we think they are just sleeping, but the truth is that these furry creatures can pick up subtle signals about our mood, routines, and even our health. Let's dive into 10 amazing things your cats know about you. And in number 9, I'll talk about something many people don't realize about their cats. Number 1. They know when you are sick. Have you ever noticed how your cats stick close to you on days when you feel unwell? Studies suggest that felines have such a refined sense of smell that they can detect chemical changes released by our bodies. When we are sick, we emit different signals, and cats pick up on this. They also notice if you are lying down more or seem lethargic. In some cases, a cat might even insist on lying on a painful area, possibly sensing temperature changes. This ties into their protective instincts, as they understand something is not normal. If your furry friend snuggles up to you during these times, consider giving them a little extra affection. This is their way of showing they care about your well-being. This silent bond strengthens the connection between you, providing comfort and peace. Have you ever thought about whether your cats notice every detail when you're feeling unwell or in pain? Number 2. They know where you are in the house. It might seem like they sleep most of the time, but have you noticed how they suddenly appear? Cats have keen hearing and can map out sounds to locate you. Researchers suggest that even without seeing you, a cat can deduce your position just from the tone of your voice or the sound of your footsteps. This skill comes from their territorial instincts, as they need to know where everyone is. So, if you walk into the kitchen to grab something from the fridge, and in seconds your cat is behind you, it's no coincidence. They build a mental map of the home, using sounds and vibrations to keep track of what's happening. Amazing, isn't it? Number 3. They know where you've been. When you come home and your cat starts sniffing your clothes or shoes, they're gathering information. Their sense of smell is so powerful that they can identify scents from other places, people, or animals. Have you noticed that if you've petted another animal, your cat becomes curious? This happens because they read your day through the aromas you bring on your clothes. It's almost like they're interpreting your browsing history. For them, knowing where you've been helps avoid unpleasant surprises. If you've come into contact with something unusual, your cats evaluate whether it's a threat or just something new. After sniffing, they often rub their head or body against you, mixing their scent with yours. This gesture marks their territory and strengthens your bond. Interesting, right? Number 4. They know when you are angry. You might think cats ignore your emotions, but they notice your facial expressions, tone of voice, and even how you move. If you speak harshly, change your body posture, or show signs of irritation, your feline might choose to stay away, sensing the situation. On the other hand, some cats try to lighten the mood, coming closer and purring. Research shows they can distinguish between calm and angry voices and adjust their behavior accordingly. Some become anxious, sensing the tension in the environment. In homes with frequent arguments, cats often appear stressed, hiding, or over-grooming. So if you're upset, remember that they can feel it clearly. They might react more cautiously or even try to calm you down, showing they recognize your emotional state. Number 5. They know when you're happy. Have you noticed how on days when you're joyful, your cats seem more relaxed? They pick up on the lightness in your voice, the softness of your movements, and even the calmer rhythm of your breathing. Some will approach and start purring immediately, as if wanting to share your joy. Studies suggest that cats form bonds with their owners that are comparable to family relationships. So when you express happiness, they feel secure. It's common to see them sprawled on the sofa, blinking slowly as they watch you. This slow blink is a sign of contentment and connection. When you laugh, your cat's ears perk up, understanding that something positive is happening. This special bond strengthens every time you offer affection calmly and gently. In return, they might approach or even settle in your lap. Number 6. They know you will respond when they meow. Adult cats, in natural environments, rarely meow at each other. They rely on body signals and pheromones. However, when living with us, they learn that meowing grabs attention. They can modulate their sounds. A long meow to ask for food, a sharper one to call you to the door, or a soft one for affection. It's almost as if they've studied our reactions and noticed that meowing gets an immediate response. Some cats even use different meows for each family member, knowing who is more likely to give them food or cuddles. Every time you respond to their calls, you reinforce this behavior. They associate meowing with quickly getting their needs met. Isn't it fascinating how they've adapted this vocalization to interact with us, ensuring you always pay attention? Have you noticed how often they call you, and you automatically respond, almost like you're being trained by your cat? Are you enjoying the video? Is it helping you in some way? If so, I ask you to help me spread the word about our beloved furry friends. How? By subscribing to the channel, giving a thumbs up to the video, and commenting on whether you've noticed any of these traits in your cats. Every action you take counts, just like every little care you give to your best friend. Number 7. They know when you're pregnant. Many reports indicate that a cat's behavior changes when a woman is in the early stages of pregnancy. Some become protective, sleeping close to the abdomen, or following the expectant mother around the house. Scientists explain that hormonal changes produce specific odors that cats can detect with their keen sense of smell. In the first few weeks, a woman's body emits subtle chemical signals that are nearly imperceptible to us. Cats, however, pick up on these changes and may become more affectionate or even jealous. Some insist on following her everywhere, as if to ensure her safety. This reinforces the idea that, even without speaking our language, cats interpret biological signals with remarkable accuracy. They seem to understand that something special is happening, adjusting their behavior and staying close. In many cases, this connection occurs even before a positive test. Number 8. They know when you're going to travel. Have you ever noticed your cat acting strangely as soon as the suitcase appears in the room? As soon as you start packing clothes, they show curiosity or anxiety. Cats hate abrupt changes in their routine, and the sight of luggage is a clear sign that something is about to change. Some try to climb into the suitcase while others meow persistently or follow you around the house. They even pick up on your agitation as you gather documents and toiletries. All this activity signals an impending absence, which cats dislike. They don't understand where you're going but sense they'll be alone for a while. This uncertainty makes them uneasy, as they rely on you for a sense of security. That's why packing often triggers such a reaction in them. Number 9. They know when you are afraid. Fear triggers immediate physical responses. A racing heart, shallow breathing, sweating, and the release of hormones like adrenaline. Cats detect these changes, noticing that you are tense. Some cats respond by becoming alert, with their tails low and ears tuned to every sound, sensing that something dangerous might be nearby. Others might come closer, trying to understand the source of the threat. Their behavior varies depending on their personality. If you're afraid of a person or object, your cat might become wary, interpreting that their source of security is vulnerable. In moments of panic, they might also hide, mirroring the tension you're projecting. So, when adrenaline starts coursing through your system, know that your cat has noticed, picking up on signals you might not even be consciously aware of. Incredible, isn't it? Number 10. They know you like them. Even though they seem independent, cats notice how you talk to them, touch them, and care for them. If you speak in a gentle tone and give them head rubs, they understand there is affection there. They blink slowly, rub their head against you, and even lie next to you, showing trust. Cats also notice when someone ignores them or avoids contact, detecting a lack of empathy. If you offer toys and maintain a welcoming energy, they perceive the sincerity of your affection. They might follow you around the house or climb onto your lap. The feline-human bond develops through daily exchanges of care and attention. When a cat feels loved, they often reciprocate with purring or simply being close. So, if you care for them, rest assured, your furry friend picks up on every signal and responds in their own way. Now, have you ever wondered why your cat is always checking on you? When you least expect it, those big feline eyes are observing you. In this video on the screen, I explain why your cats are always watching you. Click and continue exploring the incredible world of cats with me.